So, namaste, hello, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. I hope you're doing well. Anybody watching this and thinking, why am I not speaking in English and not in Spanish? I mean, why am I speaking in English and not in Spanish? It's because this channel is for English-speaking people. Si alguien está viendo este video y dice, ¿por qué este señor está hablando en inglés y no en español? Si estás en Colombia. Es porque este canal es para la gente de habla inglés. Si quieren verme en español, por favor, vayan abajo, hagan el scroll para abajo y busquen ahí en la cajita de descripción. Ahí está el canal Eddie Yogi, donde hablo en español. So let's go back to English. Parque San Antonio is right over there. Anybody that's from Sydney, Australia, you can come and maybe buy yourself an apartment here and feel like you're in Sydney, Australia, the land down under. So hello to any of the mates from the land down under or from New Zealand. I just had to say that because I had a couple of trolls in the last few months leaving comments scolding me. Please, I'm a grown man. Scolding me because, hey, and some even leaving in Spanish or in English. You are in Colombia, speak Spanish. And some people just don't have the IQ to get the fact that this is for English-speaking people. Doesn't matter if I'm in India, I'm in Nepal, I'm in Madrid, I'm in Colombia, I'm in Africa somewhere. The videos are in English for the English-speaking community. But I do have my channel in Spanish that I just started posting videos again. Just the first video this past Monday. So anyhow, this channel and what I'm doing these days is about yoga. And gotta be careful. This building is called Barcelona. If you want to feel like you're in Barcelona, Spain. And they do have an apartment for rent up there. The phone number is 314-804-0484, something like that. Oh, what a pretty house. It's a daycare center, I think. They got some houses behind there that are two-story houses in a gated community, or maybe not gated, but they have their own garages and all. Now, if you want to have the closest feeling to being in the United States or in Canada, in Rionegro here, this is like, look at it, all the houses are basically the same. And it's not a gated community as I thought it might have been, but these are nice, very safe neighborhoods here in San Antonio neighborhood. And got a little avocado tree here because I looked down and then I looked up and there's a little avocado that fell. And then they got like these little kiosks here where there's probably they pay for a security guard to go around on the bike and, you know, patrol to make sure everything is right. But it's not a gated community, as you can see, because there's no gates to come in or out. But these are houses. So remember that I'm making videos these days in addition to the yoga stuff, meditation and mudras and mountain biking and hiking. In addition to that, I'm making videos promoting the Medellin metro area and the Rionegro metro area, even though there is no official Rionegro metro area. But there is a proposal to make one, and they're proposing that it consists of Rionegro, of course, as the main part, then La Ceja, La Unión, Guarne, where I live, El Retiro, San Vicente de Ferrer, Marinilla, Santuario, and El Carmen de Viboral. So I will be making videos in the coming months and next year about these different areas that maybe some of you expat retirees or soon to retire or retiring early might want to live in, because you want to live here. And I will be making videos, a video about what kind of visas you can get as a pensioner or as a renter and stuff like that. And then maybe down after 3 to 5 years, you can even qualify after having a pensioner's visa for resident status. You know, the green card, the alien resident card, where you would get a cédula de extranjería, which is almost the same as cédula, the normal cédula here, which is the ID that people use for all kinds of transactions. The driver's license is not a valid ID for banking or police situations and going to the doctor and whatnot. It is the cédula. Look, local little mom and pop fruit shop with the produce and whatever if you don't want to go to the supermarket. And there's another one right here. Colombia is so biodiversely rich in fruit and veggies and grains, and you got all of it. You can see a lot right here in different kind of fruit that you don't see in the States, like tomate de árbol, tree tomato, or guava sometimes, or the kiwi, or granadilla that my brother loves, or lulu, etc. Perdón. Oh, how cool is this restaurant? This is just a block from where I just showed you the fruit shop, fruit and veggie shop. Look at this old Jeep Willys right here, part of this restaurant called El Pan de San Antonio, San Antonio's bread. All right, let's keep going. And there go the colors of the flag, the red, amarillo, azul y rojo, the yellow, blue and red. So right here, we're just a half a block away from the park, and you got plenty of restaurant options at affordable prices for any foreign expat, because an expat means foreigner. I know there are some people complaining about the whole thing about us promoting these towns and cities in Colombia and around the world, but hey, it's freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and some people are trying to censor people like me. We're not doing anything bad, we're just showing stuff, and I'm talking to decent folks. Look at here, menu of the day here, and with like seafood stuff, it's under $5, 19,000 Colombian pesos. And here we are at the San Antonio Park. It's a Friday, but right now it's not thumping and bumping, but it will be later on. And if you live here, if you want to live here and then you want to go to the main town here in Rionegro, because this is all Rionegro, you can always catch the bus here. It's like 75 cents for the bus ride from here to 2 blocks or 3 blocks away from the park. In terms of the main square, town square. This is just the chapel, but the main town square is where they got the San Nicholas Cathedral. So there goes the chapel if you're a church-going people. Then you got the house that belongs to the chapel, and then you got some little cafes and restaurants over there, all around here. Right now at this time, there's nothing happening here today, but on Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays, when Mondays are a holiday, there are a bunch of little kiosks here, tents pitched up with all kinds of food and things. They're selling clothing and whatever. But it's just a Friday. And look, you could get really cheap papayas and mangoes and whatnot, and pineapples from these guys that sell them out of the back of their pickup trucks or vehicles. So El Pueblito, the little town, that's a cafe up there and liquor shop and whatever on the second floor. Very colorful, very nice place. That used to be a restaurant. I think it still is, probably not open today at this hour, or maybe went out of business. And it's a very nice place, and it's full of people on a Saturday and a Sunday, because a lot of people come up from Medellin, the people that have money, and people on their motorbikes, and come up on in their cars and enjoy. But right now there's nobody here, but if you want to see videos, I'll leave a video or two at the end of this video about how it is here with a lot of people. So yeah, we want decent people to come here, nice folks, nice mature people, responsible. None of those things, crazy stuff, people coming looking for that sex and drug tourism stuff. We're not into that. I'm not into that. That's why I'm not showing you any of these party towns. I mean, the neighborhoods that are party places like in Medellin or whatever. I'm not. And I show you where you can maybe go for a drink or something. Like this area, they got the little bars and the little nightclubs, but it ain't crazy like down in Medellin. At least not these days. I think I see a place where I could get a selfie for the thumbnail. And then I'm going to end this video right here to keep it short, and going to go to part 2 of the San Antonio experience. And I'll explain in that one, or right now in this one, and repeat it at that time. Why Rionegro? I mean, there are many reasons. If you want to choose to live here as an expat, retiree, pensioner, you know, set up a life here, and you want to settle down, you don't want to live in the States anymore, or Canada, or England, or Ireland, or Europe, or whatever, or even somewhere from South America or Central America, and you just want to live here, or from Australia, wherever in the world. It's calmer, it's nicer, it's more affordable if you have a good pension. I mean, I know it's not affordable for people, the common person here in Colombia, in certain areas, because this is a country that is still developing. It's not developed. But if you want to come and buy property, whatever, You can do that here as long as you meet the requirements and everything, and pension, visa, and all that stuff. And this elevation is better than Medellin because it's about 2,100 or 2,200 meters above sea level. So the temperature is about 10 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than it is in Medellin. So when it's 83 degrees in Medellin, it's about 73 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit here. So it's cooler if you like cooler weather. And the contamination in the air pollution is much less, way less here than it is down in Medellin, in terms of down at the bottom of the valley where a lot of people live in Laudeles and the bottom of El Poblado and all of that. So I want to say a special hello before I go into my next video to Navigating with Nana and Petunia. Last Flight Out is another channel. Okay, Navigating with Nana, that's the channel. Petunia's her doggy. And basically, and Eric from Living Abroad with Eric, a young man from Minnesota, or is it Wisconsin? Anyhow, let's go into the next video. See you soon.